Excuse me, I'm just trying to build an exoskeleton, like the one in Valley. Yeah. Oh, forget it. I'm just gonna go play Valley again. Valley, that's just Valley and not the Stardew kind, is an indie title released in 2016 where you play a nondescript character looking for something called the Life Seed. After wrecking your canoe, you wake up in the middle of a valley. The opening feels very similar to the start of a walking sim story game like Firewatch or Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. It's in this valley that you discover the Leaf Suit. I can't remember what Leaf stands for, but trust me when I say it's really convoluted. The Leaf Suit gives you the ability to run really fast and jump really far. As the game goes on, you find upgrades for the suit, including a grappling hook type thing, a jump boost, which is essentially just a double jump, and magnetic feet, so you can walk on metal walls. The simple act of running and jumping is a huge amount of fun. I found myself grinning with joy whenever Valley encouraged me to build up speed and leap across chasms, or whenever I was swinging between trees like a steampunk Tarzan. While parts of the game feel like a walking sim and the title is described as an action-adventure, it occurred to me that the game is actually more like an old-school platformer, including the semi-useless collectibles. The act of collecting acorns amused me more than it probably should have, but when you read messages written by 1940s soldiers about finding acorns, it does seem a bit silly. Acorns let you pass through doors into areas where you find more acorns, energy packs, and medallions. For about 3/4 of the game, the medallions do nothing, and I actually began to get quite bored of opening multiple chests to find yet more acorns and yet more medallions, because they just felt worthless. Eventually you do get to use them to access different levels of a pyramid, which give you more upgrades for the Leaf Suit. It's a nice bonus as you head towards the final level, but it's just not exciting enough to make up for the amount of time you've been lugging these things around. If you could take the life of a cat to give you the power to leap over buildings and run as fast as Usain Bolt, would you do it? The secondary ability of the Leaf Suit is the power to give and take life. You can zap dead animals and watch them stumble back to their feet, or you can drain the energy from a tree to make it wither and die. This Amrita energy allows you to pull off more moves in your Leaf Suit. For example, it's the power you need to do double jumps. It's also used as a sort of anti-ammo against Valley's small number of enemies. Anti-ammo because the idea is that you're giving energy back to swarms and bad spirits to calm them down, thus returning them to normal. And when you die, you're told that the Leaf Suit takes life from the wildlife around you to bring you back from the dead. When I first started playing with this power, I wondered how long it would be before the game asked me to make a difficult moral choice. Would Valley force me into a position where I was taking the life of a sweet and innocent animal just so I could continue my quest? Well, no. And this is the major flaw with Valley. It introduces this great concept but does nothing with it. And I was bemused when the game put me in an area where there were no trees or animals whatsoever, and energy became readily available from large batteries. What is the point in telling you to pull energy from wildlife to then provide you with free energy half an hour later? There is a minor twist that I won't spoil here that's supposed to make you feel guilty about the whole Amrita energy thing, but it never felt like I'd had any direct control over it. It wasn't a consequence to my actions, just a side note to the main storyline. While writing this, I was reminded of the choices you're forced to make in Fable 3. If you send your people off to war, you can return to familiar towns only to find them empty of people, or you can ruin an entire nation of people by turning their home into a mine. And if you visit them later, they'll fling insults at you as you walk down the street. Valley doesn't sell itself as a game with moral choices like Fable or something by Telltale, and I'm not saying it has to be that complex. The potential was definitely there for it to do something more interesting, and a few more tweaks to the economics of life energy could have made this a cracking little gem. Despite its lack of depth, Valley is worth it for the exoskeleton suit alone. The fun you'll have leaping over chasms and running at super speeds is more than worth the price of entry. And that's it for this review. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Hopefully we'll be back with more. If you want us to review another game, please let us know in the comments down below. And if you want to see more of Valley, there will be a link somewhere to the full stream that I did on Twitch. Bye!